Starting my journey from Hale village. From this village only I started maybe in 2021 my journey to Chamunda Lake, which I did in one day, which was I don't think so I'll recommend anyone. It takes almost 3 days. But from here I'm going to Gadasaru Mahadev. First I have to go down steep 500 meters, then climb up to Chandru Village, which will take 1 hour, and after that I'll see how far I reach today. So weather is good, sun is shining, and I hope I get 3 days of excellent weather. Starting my journey from Hale village. This is the place I had come last time to do Chamunda Lake, 14-kilometer steep, highest lake here, almost at 15,000, 16,000 feet. Gadasaru Mahadev is not that high, but it's long, almost 35 kilometers from here. I will go down steep first to Chandru Village, and then probably from there climb up. It will take 1.5 hours. That is the mountain I climbed for Chamunda Lake. You have to climb up to the top up there, and behind it is Chamunda Lake. Please see my video of Chamunda. Now I am moving down to Chandru. I am on the bridge which connects Devi to Chandru. Behind me is Chandru, and this is the Bias river which is flowing right from up somewhere. I think so from Chamunda Lake only. This glacier comes from Alipatan and all, and it's a beautiful scenery. Untapped Chura Valley. Now I'm going to Chandru Village, which I have to climb now. I've come down almost 500-600 meters to climb the same. Wahan se aaya, and now this is Chandru Village. My first hike from Mumbai, so it's very steep and it takes time to acclimatize. So I personally feel that if you come here early, take the first hike to Chandru Village and stay in Chandru. So I'm in core Chandru Village. It's a beautiful village. You can see stone cut houses with Devdar. Some modernization has come through due to cement, but cement is not for here. I'll just show you these beautiful houses. I've reached here in 1.5 hours. You have to almost go down from Devi up to the stream and come up. So it's a 500 meters to 600 meters drop and 600 meters climb. It's a very steep climb. And from here, then the road is to Gadasaru Mahadev, full of inclines and declines. I personally feel if you come here early, just take this hike, it will acclimatize you. And you can come and stay here at Mr. Nandi Thakur's beautiful house back there, made up of complete Devdar. And you get authentic food, and it will take very good care of you. There is a generator here, so you can charge your equipment. Most of the time light is not there. In Hale village there is electricity, but from yesterday night there was no electricity, so I have to really conserve my battery. I hope I can get a lot of nice footage with multi-camera to just juggle my batteries. And I'll be here for some time and then probably start moving because I've not had my breakfast. I just have to get up and come down here. The beauty of coming to these villages is you get to eat local food. So I am having this special roti dough called as babru. It is made up from wheat, but the idea here is that they mix it with water, the flour, and they don't put soda to make it. So they'll ferment it overnight, 1 or 2 days, and then they'll mix that in the fresh flour to create this and fry it, and it tastes absolutely amazing. Along with it, they have made this vegetable from the cow. The preparation is really very good. So we have to come here to taste it, and that is the beauty of traveling to such remote places, that you still get this authentic cultures and cooking methods, Ayurvedic cooking methods, where they use formulations, local formulations to create amazing food which is digestible yet very tasty. Moving from Chandru village, had a rest of almost 2 hours here, had food, had a nap. This is the first time I did like this because we had to pack a lot of stuff from here. And now moving almost 10-12 kilometers. Let us see where it goes. The weather is looking a little bit murky, but I hope it won't rain till we reach the camp. Almost 150 meters up. It's not a steep, but it's like a steep ascent, and it's a lot of heat, as you can see. That drains you out, so keep yourself hydrated. The first views of the snow-peak mountains I can see from here. So watch those. 1 hour into the ride, slowly getting towards the tree line. Beautiful waterfall you can see behind me. Quenches thirst. Very hot weather, and you can see how drenched I am. So I'm straight away coming from Mumbai, riding a bike. I've always climbed in overcast weather, it is really good. And we always complain that we want clean weather. But overcast weather without rains is anytime I've taken this mountain. This just dehydrates you. This time I've done a lot of firsts. I was invited to a lot of houses, local villages, so I ate food. I never eat food while trekking. So it's something new experience for me. But I just try to process it as I climb along. Right now just enjoying the calm and peace. The Yatra is over. So I am all on my own. There is no one here. And that's how you should do the mountains, alone at your own pace. So after a climb of 2 hours, it's a steep climb. You come to a meadow and you cross one hill. Now you have to go and cross down another hill. So you have to go down, climb up, go down, climb up. And I think so you have to go to the snow mountain and climb the ridge up there. So I'm at the top of this ridge, almost 2-3 kilometers from Chandru. Elevation gain of almost I think so 400 meters. So I'm at 2,800 meters, just a tip below 10,000. If you see there, I'll show you again. There is a small kind of a creek flowing water body. There I have to camp today, which seems almost 5 kilometers from here. So I have to go down, then I'll have to go up following the same river, and then I have to go backside. Seems like a long trail. I don't know how many days it may take. I thought to reach the summit tomorrow, but I think I won't be reaching tomorrow. I'll take one more day. And while coming back also, because we have to climb all this back up, I don't think so it will be possible to reach Chandru in one day. So let's see how Mahadeva blesses me. The weather seems to be going bad, so it may rain in the evening, and hopefully it doesn't snow too much at Gadasaru. And 2 days I get absolutely cool weather. Starting a steep ascent to the lake. This is something which I'll have to climb back again. So it's similar to Kelang Mahadev. The trail is good, not much of rocky patches, but it is an up and down trail, so it is a lengthy trail. So give yourself some spare time before you come here. So you can see this waterfall behind me. This entire route is going down, but it's not exactly down. You have to go up and down. And it is crossing many hills and going to the river down there. So hopefully another 2-3 kilometers, 1 or 2 hours more. It's a long distance. Because of such sun, you get very, very dehydrated. So keep hydrating yourself. Of course, you're going to get these water bodies, but they are far in between. So time your walk well. And I did a cardinal mistake of eating something and going. I don't never do it. Will never repeat it. Everybody is different. And my always suggestion is don't eat much. Have some fruit and just start your journey. Because if you eat something which is spicy, it is going to dehydrate you in this weather. This is ideally an 8-day trek. And I'll give you the entire itinerary when I successfully complete it, so that you can come prepared. If you come prepared and you do it in parts, I think this is a fantastic trek you will love. Also here you may see the Himalayan pit vipers in their own locations. They don't hurt you. At least till now I have not got hurt, so I don't want to make comments early. But they won't hurt you unless or until you step on them. And it's amazing untapped place to come in when you come when the Yatra is over. I may have to go there, I think so. Look at this beautiful waterfall. It's almost 5:30, 5:15 and finally entering the meadows. And I would be camping here. It's almost 16-17 kilometers. A back-breaking hike. And hopefully I can get a good night's sleep. So I'm at Chura Meadows. It's almost 10 kilometers from Chandru. It's a very long distance hike. Just don't go by 10 kilometers because you have to cross over many hills up and down. So I personally won't recommend coming here in one day. And of course I'm going to share an itinerary. But right now this is what you get, the pristine views of Chura Valley. It's almost at 2,500 meters. So we're still in the tree line of the lesser Himalayas. I have to move a little bit up because there was no place to camp. So 10 more minutes. It's so agonizing that when you have made your mind to camp, your legs are totally done and you still have to walk. But yeah, not complaining. Nice views. It's almost 5:30 and look at this amazing river, glacial water, the waterfall. Up somewhere I'll be camping. To tell you one more thing, this is the area of the snakes. There are a lot of 50-60 snakes here, pit vipers. Now they are not there. There's an exact black rock there where you can find them. You don't need to go in search of them, but if you are lucky you will find them. It's a good way to get the blessings of Mahadev. Still trying to find a camp. Hopefully now we'll find it. It's already 5:45 and you can see the entire mist is falling on the valley. It's mystical, but need to get into the tent quick. Finally found a camping place, half an hour from the original place. Tomorrow I'll have to go up there from where you can see, because originally we had to follow the river, but the river has changed its direction. So this is a long trip. You go up and down, crossing hills. You don't even hit 2,800 meters maybe till the last day. It's which are amidst lot of lush flora and fauna. So take your days. They are absolutely fascinating views for nature lovers. But if you rush it, then it's going to get to your head. So that's all I can say is that take 8 days. I don't do itineraries in my videos, but for this video specifically, I'm going to suggest an itinerary. And you can talk with Mr. Nandi Thakur, who is my very good friend and an amazing person who handles everything in Chura Valley. And he'll definitely work it out for you. So finally it is 6:15 and my tent is up. And you can get a Airtel 4G network here a little bit. So it's good. I'm not saying it is good here, but somehow you get it if you are in the right angle. On that side of the ridge, you definitely get complete HD network. So it's 6:18, I'll call it a day. Hopefully tomorrow would be something fresh for the legs. Early morning coffee, sun is out, it rained heavily in the night. Today I'll have to go to almost 16 kilometers up to near the summit. I don't know where I'm going to stay, if I got to stay at the great Gadasaru Mahadev Lake or a little bit down. But it is going to be 2 more intense days, and it's already 8:30 because it rained. We have to move a little bit late. It's a very long distance, so again thinking of reaching at 5:36, and hopefully it would be a good hike today. The first day is always difficult. Second day hopefully I have adjusted and I can do a better job of it. So now I am moving to a camp called Thali. It is at 3700 meters, which will be a tough climb because now I am at almost 2500 meters. The 200 meters climb over a period of 10-20 kilometers. It rained heavily last night. Good, got a good night's rest, and hopefully today I would be in a better position to make that journey and reach the summit camp, which is important for me because after that I have to go climb again to Gadasaru Mahadev Lake, Mahakali Lake, then probably camp on the lake and then come back. So it's going to be 2 tough days, and I hope the weather remains good and Mahadeva blesses me with 2 amazing weathers, the day of weather, especially in the night and in the morning, so that I can have good captures and probably do all the Soundbreath recordings there with the thermal camera. And I've got some new procedures and new workflow to try out, so hopefully I can do that. This is the last point where you'll get Airtel 4G network a little bit. After this there is no network. In between there is completely good network. You can also watch YouTube videos. It is almost 9:30, 10. We are leaving a little bit late because the tents were wet overnight. But hopefully we can make this journey today easily. It is a long 5-6 hours walk, but I think to reach there by 5 in the evening. His name is Hoggy. He's a mix of German Shepherd and local Shepherd, a really rare breed, and he's going to come with us till Gadasaru Mahadev, right? Started my trek, first 400-500 meters, it's a stiff climb. Now I've walked past this river. I don't know till where, there is a waterfall up there, alongside the river. This is the river I came from. You will be very careful with the shepherd dogs because they have a lot of goats there, so always whistle or tell the main shepherd, else the dogs might come onto you. They won't bite, but you never know. That's how I've come up. Probably have to go still up there somewhere. Amidst this waterfall, lots of those waterfalls will keep coming. You have to climb up, climb down. You're walking through the river. Because the riverbed has changed its flow, climb up the hills and go. You can see there to climb up again. So I think so this is going to be the route. The sun is coming. The clouds, I hope the weather stays put, and we got an overcast but no rains, so it will be a little bit pleasurable ride. Also want to tell you there is a serious rock climbing here, so you have to climb on all your 4. See this? So these are all rock climbings. It will be steep, you have to climb all on your 4. Even the porters find it a little bit difficult, so please be careful. Climbing up down the meadows, maybe almost 1 kilometer from there. Amazing waterfalls. Weather is getting a little bit murky, so I hope it doesn't rain. Waters are very refreshing, so just take sip. Don't drink gulp water continuously. Drink it sip by sip. You find it refreshing because one thing in the mountains is that you keep on peeing. Even if you not drink water, if you are peeing, then your lungs and brain is not accumulating water. So that is something you have to look forward to. Amazing glacial water. The taste of this water is beautiful, and keep drinking it sip by sip. The beauty of this trek is that you keep finding water all the way. At a point where the trek goes to Alipatan Pass or Alipatan Peak, one of the highest peak, or not, if not the highest peak of Pir Panjal. And you pass it, and you reach Pangi Valley. Earlier times, Pangi Valley was like a prisoner's exile. You know, during times when they used to say that British people used to exile people, Indian people to Andaman or outlaws to Australia. Here, the kings used to exile them to Pangi, and it was like they had no food, nothing there. And eventually the trade started. Some people from here had to carry salt and rice and go over the Pangi Pass to give them to survive. Eventually Pangi Valley created their own economy with certain kind of agriculture and certain kind of crops, and now they sell it at a very high price. And now there is a road via such pass to go to Pangi Valley, but earlier it was like an exile because it was neither close to Chamba, neither close to Manali, neither close to Kashmir, neither close to Nepal or Tibet. It was in middle of nowhere. For me, I have to keep following this river till I reach a glacier snout. Then I have to climb up towards Gadasaru Mahadev. So now we are parting ways from Alipatan Pass, and hopefully I'll reach there within 4-5 hours. It's a long journey. The terrain is a little bit tough, but hopefully the weather remains like this and it would be not with that energy sap. Almost close to the riverbank. This road is going there, and I have come from that far. So almost 2 hours into the hike, I've reached 3000 meters. It's a gradual ascent. Keep flowing this river up. I thought I had to go to the opposite side, but no. I have to still go walking on the left side, and maybe then a glacier will come where I have to turn left. But here it's a gradual ascent, and you will have, there are a lot of rock slides in between and some moraines. So you'll have to be careful, but the road is pretty marked out, so you won't lose your way. 2.5 hours from the camp now. It's a gradual ascent. 3000 meters, oxygen will be less. This waterfalls keep you really refreshed. I hope I cross this ridge quickly and then attack the glacier, and probably there will be my base camp. It's still two, I think so, 3.5 hours to go from here minimum. I hope I can make it by 5. Now the moraine area starts. I'm climbing a lot of moraines as we are gaining height. Almost at the curve of this hill. There may be few more. The entire moraine ridge. I reached into this glacial valley, and again I have to go ahead, I think so, up to that waterfall. So it's non-stop walking, just taken a snack break. I just carry one chocolate with me. I have not eaten anything from the morning, just 2 cups of coffee. So a little bit of tank which I always carry with myself, which I don't drink regularly. I drink it after 2 hours just to replenish the fluids, because if it is very hot then I'll have to drink. And just a chocolate bar which my guide gave me, else I don't even carry that. So still 2-3 hours to go, but at least I hope I can now walk a little bit in this riverbed and not climb up and down. Basically you have to follow the river, but because the river changed its course, you have to go up, down, you have to cross landslides, so that is a little bit of a difficulty. And see, in the rest of the treks, once you reach the summit, you have to just come down. Don't take it like that. This trek is the same. So at least 30-40, or just 70% of the trek is up and down. So while returning also, of course, you may save one day, but just give yourself enough days. I don't know, when I come back, I'll be able to tell you in a much better way, but currently it seems that way. You can see a shivling peak up there. That's the shivling which you can see now. It is covered by clouds, but shivling, you can, beautiful valley. You can see a waterfall in distance, and this is the riverbed I'm following. And so you can see my guide and all, they're coming from there. That is the place I came from. This is a mushroom which is completely white, and you can say that these are poisonous mushrooms. When you scratch it, it will turn white. A little bit you can chew it, and if it becomes very, very bitter, then you should never have it. They contain a lot of psychedelic properties, and a lot of people can use these mushrooms also for psychedelics, but there is a process of doing it, but general people should avoid it. A nice 200 meters walk. You come across your first glaciers and waterfalls. There is the magic of Chura Valley. You know, you walk miles, and then you come across these beautiful scenes, and they are unparalleled. It's a mystical valley. untapped by tourism. There is a reason why a lot of tourists don't come here. But if you are a nature lover, if you're a Mahadeva's Bhakt, please come here. There's a lot of legends, lot of Devi power here. I'll tell you more when I reach Gadasaru Mahadev, if Mahadeva calls me there. In the mountains, you're never sure. But so far, so good. So almost at 3,200 meters, I have to go up there, and there is another glacier up there. I have to go there and follow the ridge. But you can see the first glacier behind me. Amazing peaks. This is the beauty of Chura Valley. This is the first stretch of 300 meters which I have found open, and as the tree line goes on receding, the views are getting captivating, mystical. This valley is untouched by tourism. That is the reason it has still retained its charm. It is very tough. But if you are a Lord Shiva Bhakt, Devi Bhakt, Mahakali Bhakt, please come here. A lot of legends about Apsara and Gandharva, and I'm going to give you a lot of information if I'm lucky enough to reach there. Just because I've reached here doesn't mean I'll reach there. It is all Mahadeva's blessing, Mahadeva's call. Weather can change here within 2 minutes. You can get snowfall as big as 5 feet. But so far, so good. How far I have come from? Almost at 3,500 meters. Base camp maybe still 2 hours from here. This is the first pit stop. Snout Glacier. The beauty of walking in glacial valleys is do not have this trees, shrubs, so you can completely see the scenery. Keeps you refreshed. To reach a glacial valley here, you have to still walk like 30 kilometers or 25 kilometers before you hit this. So now I'm gaining height very rapidly, almost 3,500 meters, probably 200 meters more to go for the base camp, and this is the summit camp, and then tomorrow to Gadasaru Mahadev, hopefully if Mahadeva calls. I see the Snout Glacier behind me. That's the first point. We're almost at 3,500 meters. The beauty of glacial valleys is that you get these amazing views of Chura Valley without any trees and shrubs. But you have to really walk hard to even access this valley. There is another road which goes from opposite of this hill. Not a used road, so I won't recommend you taking it. Then maybe there is a lot of grass. Though I find that road really nice, but it's always like the grass is greener on the other side. The summit camp may be 200-300 meters height from here. I don't know how much is the distance. Maybe 2 hours more from here. You can see this waterfall behind me. There are 2 of them. One is not seen now. They are called as Dhopitoval. These are waterfalls of Lord Shiva. It's directly in angle with Gadasaru Mahadev. 2-3 kilometers to go. To climb a ridge up there, and there's the summit at 3,700. It's far off from here, maybe 2.5 hours more. So after a lush green meadow, entering a moraine walk. Still 1.5 hours to go, I feel. You're walking in the meadow, so you may feel you're walking in a straight line, but no, you're gaining height and oxygen levels fall. So ensure that you take breaks after every 15-20 minutes. If you feel you're like tired, just stand and let the heartbeat be proper. Don't sit down, keep walking. Coming close to the summit point. This is a moraine sea, so I don't know where the road goes from, but hopefully I'll find out. You can see some road from here, so possibly we'll go straight. Finally, I am at the base of a ridge which I have to climb, I think so. Pass through a lot of moraines, and hopefully above the top I can see something.
Morning from Thali. Actually, I'm not at the summit camp. It is 2 hours from here. Yesterday started raining, so we had to camp here. So today I'll have to make a journey of approximately 6-7 kilometers, which is like 2.5 hours to 3 hours to the summit camp, and then up. Probably I'm going to take my tent up and camp at Gadasaru Lake if weather permits. So I can do all the recordings of thermal recordings and whatever I intend to do, and hopefully Mahadeva blesses me with one night of amazing weather where there is no rain, or if there is rain, a little bit of rain. And the next morning I have to just come back. So this is something which I'm looking forward to. One more thing I want to tell you, that if you can see this small insect which I'm showing you, this generally comes into the camp in the caves. So a lot of people who stay in highland caves, yogis, meditation, we feel it is so amazing. But You have to be lookout on these insects. They can crawl into your ear, eat your brain. And there are a lot of challenges and adaptation challenges, and you have to be really careful. So when you sleep in the tent, always and always shake your shoes, shake your clothes, and then only wear them before proceeding to the next camp. So day 3, going to hopefully Gadasaru Mahadev and Mahakali Nadi and be able to camp there. We had to stop like 3-4 kilometers before our designated point of camping, which is the summit point, because it started raining. So I'll have to walk like 3-4 hours today more, and hopefully may reach by 2-3, and hope I get a very good weather today, at least tonight, so I can complete everything and come back tomorrow. Finally on my way, porters are packing the tent. It's a gradual ascent, so don't be fooled. We are moving and gaining height very fast. So my first stop is near the glacier, where there would be a summit point, and then probably I'll have to do a hard ascent. You have to cross this river, so that is one of the tough point. Post that, I think so it should be good. So I'm coming from there. You can see the meadows. Yesterday by mistake I had climbed up there, so I had to go down again. Climbing from here to up. I am on my own, so I don't know if this is the right way, but at least I'm following it as per the direction what my guide has told me. I actually don't know if I've climbed the right ridge, but I personally feel that Gadasaru Mahadev is behind this, so probably I'll have to cross over somewhere, but I'll show you how far I have come. My camp was last night. My guides are somewhere here. I don't see any of them climbing. Probably I've taken the wrong route, and here somewhere is Gadasaru, so probably I'll be crossing from here, and let's see if I find a way. I can see a small way around there. So I've gained much height. I don't know if I've taken a shortcut or something, but I can't see any of my porters and guides, but at least I've come to an open meadow, so hopefully I can see them. See, I have lost my way. I am almost at Gadasaru Lake, but on the opposite side. Above me showing Gadasaru Lake by Google Maps, and I had to go that side. So I don't know what to do now. Probably I don't know how to convey the message. Weather is also getting bad. So friends, I had to come down from the summit because there was no road going up. Now following the trail. So please follow the trail and don't go haywire. Sometimes the trails are misleading. So see, I'll show you a glacier. You have to come opposite the meadow. There is a meadow here from where only you can approach Gadasaru. Come all the way down, then climb up. See there, that glacier you can see. So somewhere there is the summit camp. Finally seem to reach the summit site. I don't think I should have to be able to go to Gadasaru today. Wasted a lot of time climbing up and down. There's a bit of snowing. I still have to reach my campsite. This is a very steep meadow, almost at 4,300 meters. So by Mahadev Kripa, I am near Gaurikund. Behind me is Gaurikund. I have not gone there because it's snowing, and probably I'll take a tent and go to Gadasaru Mahadev in the evening. I just went straight in some different direction above Bhairo Lake, and right now I have no stamina because I just had tang and 1 bar of chocolate, and I'm surprised I made up till 4,700 meters. So hopefully when my guide comes and when this snow stops, we'll decide of going and pitching the tent there. So this is a makeshift tent. There you can see is Gaurikund. Behind there is Gadasaru, and this is Thali. You have already come up, and you can see it is snowing. Early morning, 16th. This is Gaurikund, and yesterday night I had to sleep here because of bad weather. The weather cleared at 8. Earlier our plan was to go there overnight, do all the tapasya, shooting, sound breath, meditation, and then come back in the evening and then reach as far as possible. But now we have decided that I'll be going there, camping at Gadasaru, doing all my stuff. Probably staying overnight at Gadasaru. Hope I'll get a good night shot of star lapse. And then early morning I'll leave at 6 and make a huge journey of 30 kilometers at least to Chandru trying to reach at 7 in the evening. So it's gonna be two very busy day, and hopefully we'll move soon. Now the weather is nice and we can get all the things done. To Gaurikund, you have to carry a dhoop from here. So I'm burning the dhoop here and I'll keep on carrying on and probably place it at Gaurikund. I'm at Gaurikund, offering my prayers to Gauri Mata. From here I'll go to Gadasaru Lake and Mahakali Lake to go up there to that ridge. Oxygen is really low here. Every step feels like you have walked 100 kilometers. This is the mandir and it's a beautiful lake. It's pretty cold out here because of the glacier. So this is the lake where when the pilgrims come, the ladies take a bath here. They don't just do the darshan of Gadasaru and come, they don't take a bath there. So this is many times seen in the highland lakes of Mahadeva, that there will be a Gaurikund where it is called as epitome of Ma Parvati, and the ladies who are, I probably think Sansaric ladies, but even ascetics who have taken a vow of meditation or tapasya also come take a bath here and then do the darshan in Gadasaru Mahadev Lake. When you come to the temple, you'll see a lot of bangles offered. Basically, this is for a better life, a better married life, a better progeny life, prosperity, and there are a lot of local legends here. So when you come here, remember one thing, that if you have to pee as a male, then you have to pee on one leg, or one leg should be touching some stone. It's a little bit weird, but if you do that, that is how the local culture works here. I always believe that the glaciers here are receptive to sound. So whenever you make a loud noise, you'll always find the rocks falling. There's always glaciers which are continuously doing rock slides, and the weather can change anytime. So it's all Mahadeva's will, what kind of a weather we'll get here. So come with total openness and tap into the serenity of this place. Climbing to Gadasaru Mahadev. It's a steep climb, not that far. You can see there, that ridge, that. Almost at 4,350 meters, 14,750 feet. First views of Gadasaru Mahadev. Last night I camped there. This is Gaurikund, and there you can see the holy Gadasaru Mahadev. So finally at the holy Gadasaru Mahadev Lake, here the waters are very special, no one touches it. There is a place we can go inside and bathe. I'll ask my guide and do the puja. Probably we'll first go to Mahakali Dal and then come back here. But right now it's an amazing feeling, a surreal feeling. Now moving towards Mahakali Lake, because the weather is clear and here weather can get over any time. So we'll go to Mahakali Lake, visit, do the darshan and then come back here. So 200 meters up, 400 meters up, still a long way to go. See my camp there. This is the Gadasaru Lake and this is where I'm going. Still moving towards Mahakali Dal. So gained a long distance up, almost 200 meters up, 200 to 250 meters. It's a beautiful, beautiful view, very surreal. See all these mountain ranges, beautiful Pir Panjal, the holy Gadasaru Mahadev Lake. There lies beneath there Gaurikund somewhere, and I have to go still up there. You can see a flag up there. That's the Mahakali Dal. I'm approaching Mahakali Dal. As you can see, it is almost at 15,000 feet, maybe just a little bit below Chamunda Lake. It's a surreal scenery. So that's the Banjaradu side from where you come to Gadasaru Mahadev. Look at this panoramic peaks. Beautiful. And here I think so somewhere I have to go. And these are all glacial valleys of Pir.
here carry dhoop all the way and place it near the lake. So my dhoop is with my guide Nandi Thakur because I cannot pick it up in my left hand. It's a complete moraine walk. So it's a moraine lake. It's a little bit far, 1.5 kilometers, but you'll have to really go through the moraines. The entire lake. This is a glacial valley. It's total glacier. You're going through this. You can see the first views of Mahakali Dal beyond me. It looks green, but from the top the water is told as black. Very powerful lake. I'll tell you more about it when I go down. And it's a beautiful weather. Hope I can capture it in all its glory. You can see the Mahakali Dal behind me. Absolutely green, but it's black in color. Waters are very powerful. These are the first views from close up. There's a temple here, and tell you more about it when I go down. Banks of Kali Nadi just recorded a Soundbreath practice with the mantra cream. I'm actually in the bed of Mahakali river. I'm so lucky, and I have to come barefooted here on this moraine because I am not allowed to enter this with shoes. When you come to this places, a lot of people ask what is the importance of meditating here? Why should we come to these places? The reason is that because these places have an unbroken ritualistic tradition. So when you come here, suddenly your brain taps into alpha, theta, delta waves, which are concerned with autonoetic memory, episodic memory. Whenever we have any kind of a trauma or any kind of a memory, we try to relive it and we try to create a lot of images around it, justify why we acted in a particular way. But the best part to rewire your brain or get out of any trauma is to tap into autonoetic memory, where you can relive your episode and go through the emotions the way you feel it. When you come into these places, automatically with the sound and the mantras, your brain start tapping into those kind of waves, because the episodic memory are in certain parts of the brain, like the temporal lobe, the frontal lobe. And when you come here and meditate with different breaths and different mantras, you tap into those memories which you can live, and gives very easy to let go and rewire your brain. These lands are known more for Apsaras and Gandharvas, though they are different dimensions which are strict to the neurological aspect of it. Apsaras are a definition of beauty, how we want to look in life. We want to present ourselves in a particular way. We go for things like anti-aging. We're not confident of the way we look. We always want to fit in. And Gandharvas are all about your creative aspects, like arts, different form of skills which you develop. These are different aspects of the brain which you have to tap into. And with certain mantras and bij mantras come to these places, your brain suddenly starts tapping into those kind of areas, what we call as a default mode network or constructed networks, which helps us create definitive images around ourselves. There are a lot of studies done on it, how the brain stores data in a spatial manner. When you come here, you tap into different creative mantras like Mahakali's Cream mantra, which gives you access to this creatives, Apsara Gandharva processes, or Prabhu Shri Ram mantra, which will give you access to the theta waves. You can go back into episodic memory, the way you have lived your life or trauma, and get over it and create new neural connections into your brain. This is the reason why you should come into such places, unspoiled places by tourism. When you go and meditate in places where there is a lot of noise, a lot of people, defaultly your beta waves and gamma waves are activated. You cannot go into such modes anyways. We think we can. With the Kalimata Mandir, I'm going to offer my prayers here. At this lake of Kelang Vazir, it's a glacial lake, just like 100 meters from Mahakali Lake. You can see it's totally frozen. Beautiful lake. It's very deep. Don't go just by the surface. It's very deep. And they're both at the same elevation. But if you make a way to Mahakali Lake, just cross one glacier and come here. The name of this lake is Kelang Vazir, but it is Kelang means Kartik Swami, and Vazir means the guardian of Lord Shiva. So this is Kartik Swamiji's lake. So don't go by the name. Please come here and pay your homages. Carry a dhoop right from Gaurikund in your hand. Place it wherever it goes. Again light it. Place it to Gadasaru Mahadev. Again light it. Place it to Kali Nadi. Again light it. Place it to Kelang Vazir. That's how we do. A lot of people come here barefooted from Gadasaru Mahadev in these moraine field lands. As I said, you're not allowed to pee here. If you want to pee, you have to go far off and pee on your one leg. And a lot of people get fearful when it causes rains, something especially in this area. They have to give sacrifice. So a lot of tapasvis come here, but we don't know them. These people don't see them much. And this is a place which has got a lot of rituals of Apsaras, Gandharvas, different kind of demigods, demidemons. You may call them in that way, but these are all different frequencies the brain taps into. And if you can come here and do your meditation, you yourself can rewire your brain. Running from Mahakali Lake, drone almost got stuck, but by Mahakali's Kripa, I had to make another round and get it. Got some amazing shots. Hopefully they come out good. And now moving to Gadasaru Mahadev, and we'll do the puja and rest of the things, because I wanted to finish Mahakali lake visit early when the weather is good. Now the weather is turning bad, and hopefully can finish my practice here also and then leave early tomorrow back to Chandigarh. You can see a dark 360 circle around the lake. That is a barrier you should not be crossing. You should not even be touching it. So if you want to take a bath, you have to do it inside it only. So this is something which the locals do. They do not touch inside. And if you go inside, then sometimes they say that it snatches you inside. It's a glacial water. So there is no rescue.
Mahadev, Jai Shambhu, Har Har Mahadev.
Just had a holy dip in Gadasaru Mahadev. Weather is getting murky, so putting up the tents, and hopefully I'll have to go to the mandir, but not now, maybe after the rain stops. And then I'm walking towards the temple to offer my prayers and complete my yatra. It's really cold and I have to leave early morning, so I've just taken a bath. I'll go there, put some dhoop, and then enjoy the rest of the night, hoping to get a nice star lapse if the weather clears. Basically, as you can see, a parikrama which goes up till the lake. So I'm going to the temple, and from that side there are some separate views which I'll show you. It's so windy here now, the cold is getting to you. The lake, Gaurikund is behind it. And if you come from there, Devi Koti, you'll first visit Gaurikund, which is in a sequence. You can see this all valley, all people come from there. I would recommend that route, a little bit more, and you get first to Gadasaru and then to Gaurikund. Definitely come from Devi Koti. The route, I won't say is less. It's almost 35 to 40 kilometers, 5 to 6 days. Don't do it in 4 days, because you won't be able to enjoy. If you're just coming for darshan, it can be done in 3 days also. The locals here do it in 2 or 3 days, but I won't recommend it. 4 days minimum, 5 to 6 days. I would say 6 days. If you come, you will have a lot of pleasures. If you want to do meditation, if you want to just explore the serenity of these untapped mountains, untapped energy vortices, I think so. Take 6 days. First day you can come and stay at Hale Village. From Hale Village there is a small trek to Chandru. Next day stand at Chandru. It's steep, you have to go down and come up. Then the next day you can stop somewhere in between at Salu. Next day stop at Thali. On the 7th day come up. If you can camp here, stay here, go roundabout, right, stay. Then 8th day you can go stay in between, something like that. So this is in general I am saying. If you want to do it in 5 days, then you can come from Hale to the Sallo in first day. Then the second day you can stop somewhere in between before Thali. Third day stop in Thali a little bit above near Gaurikund. 4th day come here to stay here. 5th day you can go straight back to Chandru, or you can take a break because it's a long distance. So 5 to 6 days or 7 to 8 days depending upon what your speed is. But take your time, come here in leisure. Of course, I'll tell you that if you come alone, take good guides and porters. A lot of people ask me, how much does it cost? What are the rate of the guides? I'll tell you, if you want to do it in cheap, there is a yatra going on. There are free langars. You can take porters for like
900 rupees a day and come. But if you really want to come and enjoy, come alone, come in solace. It's a very good guide and people, they'll help you out. Pay a little bit more per day, take camps, tents. That is the way you can derive more out of it. It's an amazing trail. I know when you come, it becomes really difficult till you reach here. But once you reach here, it is really magical. And as I said, it is a land of Apsaras, Gandharvas, Devi land, Mahadeva's land, untouched, uncorrupted. Do come here and tap naturally into the alpha, delta, theta waves, because even if you do that in the quietness of your house, of course you can do it. I'm not saying anybody can do it, any place can suit for it, but these places give you that natural access. Sitting in the tent, it's raining outside. I have to get up tomorrow at 6 and probably leave for a 35 kilometers hike. Apart from the surreal landscapes, unparalleled beauties, and this amazing lakes amidst glacier-filled mountains, what is more important about these areas are the rich rituals and the traditions. This entire range, Pir Panjal, it comes from Neelam River, which is now in Pakistan, and it follows all the way down to Bias. This range is around 320 kilometers. This Chura Valley is highly untouched valley, and it has rich traditions of Devi. Last time I had been here, I had gone to Chamunda Lake, which is a very divine lake, and Devi temple, whose video I have made regarding the sounds, the mystical sounds of Devi. My aim to go to these offbeat places over so many years is to document these yogic practices, these sound practices, and what kind of an experiential expansion we experience into our system. Wherever the Agni mantras are there, like Mahakali mantra Krim, Prabhu Shri Ram mantra Ra, Prabhu Hanuman mantra From. So this access your creative part, activate those parts, and if you keep doing it, they have a capacity to reprogram the brain, leading to a state of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is reprogramming or reorganizing your brain, how it stores data, how it recollects data, and how it projects data in relation to stimulus, any kind of stimulus. It could be an anger stimulus, it could be a job opportunity. How exactly would you make very profound decision? The whole aim of visiting such places is to come with gadgets like thermal camera, heart rate monitors, EEG bands, and to see if this kind of a waves can be accessed first naturally without doing anything, and then by subjecting it to the kind of practices we do. In my workflow, I do capture thermal images and convert them to sound, much on the basis of what space scientists do when they capture light emitted from distant stars and sonify them into sound. So this gives you a kind of an emotional map. And when you come to such places, and because you're accessing those states in a ritualistic manner, you can create a much more profound sound map, which you can go back and hear and meditate with your breath to creating a more expansive pathway for neuroplasticity. So early morning, leaving from here, had a good night shot. Not up to my expectations, but the terrain is such and the moon was on the opposite side. But still, let's see if I can do something in post-edit. The preparation for the final coffee, just put a dhoop there in the mandir, and that's the lake. You can see the early morning. Mahadeva has been great. Yesterday's day was absolutely clear. No rains, nothing. So beautiful. And earlier all 4 days there was torrential rains. I won't say torrential rains, like very heavy rains between like 4 to 7. So going to Mahakali, doing thermal captures here, taking a bath, everything was not possible. The drone was also malfunctioning, but with everything all good. And today I have a very long journey, almost 35 to 40 kilometers to reach Chandru Village in probably 12 hours. It will be one heck of a walk, just preparing the final coffee in the mountains, and hopefully I'll reach Chandru by late night.
मेरा नाम नंदी ठाकुर है। मैं चंबा हिमाचल प्रदेश तहसील चुरा से बिलोंग करता हूँ, और जो मेरा एरिया है, गांव है, वो लास्ट पीर पंजाल रेंज के साथ स्टिक पड़ता है। चंद्रू विलेज से बिलोंग करता हूँ, जो कि गडासरू महादेव का लास्ट विलेज आता है। जो मेरा +2 के बाद स्टडी था वो माउंटेनिंग पर्पस में था, तो मैंने अभी मास मनाली अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ माउंटेनिंग एंड अलाइड स्पोर्ट्स से अपने माउंटेनिंग के कोर्स किए हैं। 2019 में मैंने अपना MOI का कोर्स कंप्लीट किया है। उसके बाद मैं एज अ प्रोफेशनल लोगों को गाइड करता हूँ, एज अ माउंटेनर गाइड करता हूँ। तो मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो अपने एरिया के प्रति अनएक्सप्लोर्ड एरिया काफ़ी एक्सप्लोर किए हैं, और ऑल ओवर हिमाचल में भी काफ़ी सारे जितने ट्रैक हैं, एडवेंचर रूट हैं, एक्सपीडिशन है, उनमें काफ़ी हद तक मैंने ट्रैक किए हैं। और जो मेरा यहाँ का लोकल एरिया है, यहाँ पे जैसे गडासरू महादेव, चामुंडा लेक और चैनी पास, ऐसे काफ़ी सारे अनएक्सप्लोर्ड ट्रैक हैं जिनमें अभी टूरिस्ट बहुत कम आया है, लेकिन कम आता है। और जैसे जो मेरा रिक्वायरमेंट भी है, जो मैं टूरिस्ट लेके जाता हूँ तो वो मैं प्रोफेशनली टूरिस्ट ही लेके जाता हूँ। तो उसके लिए क्या रहता है, थोड़ा रेट मेरा ज़्यादा रहता है, कॉस्टली रहता है, लेकिन प्रोफेशनल टूरिस्ट को मैं लेके जाता हूँ तो जो है प्रोफेशनल टूरिस्ट के लिए ऐसा नहीं कि जो हम कॉस्ट ज़्यादा करते हैं। एक तो सेफ्टी के पर्पस से जो मेन हमारा पर्पस रहता है वो सेफ्टी, और दूसरा जो उसके बावजूद जो टूरिस्ट का हमारे लिए रिक्वायरमेंट रहता है उसको 100% पूरा करना, जो भी उसका रिक्वायरमेंट रहता है। तो मेरा बाकी का काम है, मैं एज ए हिमाचल रेस्क्यू इंचार्ज कई जगह मणिमेश यात्रा में, श्रीखंड महादेव यात्रा में कई जगह अपना ड्यूटी दे चुका हूँ, और कई एक्सपीडिशन भी कर चुका हूँ। हाई एल्टीट्यूड तक 21,000 फीट तक मैंने क्लाइम किया है। और जो ये हमारी चुरा वैली है, ये एडवेंचर के उससे देखा जाए, नज़रिए के देखा से जाए तो बहुत सारे एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट है यहाँ पे। पैराग्लाइडिंग, स्कीइंग और माउंटेनिंग के पर्पज से कई सारी एक्टिविटी हो सकती है, लेकिन अभी तक यहाँ पे जो गवर्नमेंट की ओर से फैसिलिटी है वो नहीं है, और लोग काफ़ी एडवेंचर में एक्टिव ही नहीं है। तो जब जब तक लोग एक्टिव होंगे तो जो प्रशासन की तौर से हमारे को सपोर्ट रहना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट की तरफ। जैसे अभी मेरा विलेज ही है, तो मेरे विलेज तक अभी जो 2 आवर का डिस्टेंस है, जो रोड से दूर पड़ता है, तो काफ़ी सारी डिफ़िकल्टी लोकल्स को और फैसिलिटी ना पहुंचना टूरिस्ट के लिए बहुत सारा है। लेकिन टूरिस्ट के लिए ये जो एरिया है बहुत अच्छा है, अनएक्सप्लोर्ड है, साफ़ सुथरा है। तो मेरा यही रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा कि इन फ्यूचर अगर कोई और भी गाइड यहाँ टूरिस्ट लेके आता है तो जैसा ये एरिया है, विदाउट रैपर, विदाउट प्लास्टिक, विदाउट कोई डस्ट, तो वैसा ही रहना चाहिए। आने वाले टाइम में भी ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि इनको गंदा, और ना ही हम ऐसे लोगों को एफर्ट करेंगे कि ऐसे लोग हमारे पास आएँ। जो प्रोफेशनल होगा हम उन्हीं को एफर्ट करेंगे, जो हमारे इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉलो करेगा, जो हमारे गाइडलाइन होंगे उनको फॉलो करेगा। तो उस चीज़ के लिए हम हमेशा उन लोगों के लिए तैयार हैं, रेडी हैं, सेफ्टी के लिए, सेफ्टी के मेजर से जो भी उनका रिक्वायरमेंट रहता है सब देने के लिए तैयार हैं। और बाकी जैसे हमारा चुरा वैली है कि बहुत सारा पिछड़ा इलाका है, कई लोगों को इसके बारे में जानकारी नहीं रहता है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का नॉलेज नहीं रहता है कि कैसे आना है, इस डेस्टिनेशन तक कैसे पहुंचना है। कई नाम सुनने को ही पहली बार मिलते हैं। तो आपने क्या करना, हमारे से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं हम, तो जहाँ से भी आपका ड्रॉप रहता है वहाँ से हम आपको अराइव कर सकते हैं, चंडीगढ़ से, पठानकोट से, अमृतसर से। तो डायरेक्टली आपको जो भी आपका रिक्वायरमेंट रहता है, टैक्सी, बड़ी गाड़ी, कुछ भी, तो उस हिसाब से हम आपको अरेंज करके डायरेक्टली अपने पास अरेंज कर सकते हैं। तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, फूड, एकोमोडेशन कुछ भी होता है वो सारा रिक्वायरमेंट हम करते हैं। डॉक्टर सुमित जी मुंबई से हैं, तो इन्होंने भी काफ़ी सारा एक्सप्लोर किया, हमारा चामुंडा लेक एक्सप्लोर किया, गडासरू लेक एक्सप्लोर किया, यहाँ से काली का लेक एक्सप्लोर किया, फिर उसके बाद केलंग वजीर का लेक आता है, तो काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें एक्सप्लोर की। तो इनसे जो भी हमें इंक्वायरी आती है वो काफ़ी अच्छे लोगों की आती है, तो वैसे लोगों को हम प्रेफरेंस भी करते हैं ले जाने के लिए। तो बाकी लोगों से आग्रह है कि कई लोग होते हैं कि टूरिस्ट स्पॉट के या पिकनिक स्पॉट के मान के आते हैं, तो ये उस चीज़ के लिए नहीं है। या तो आप धार्मिक स्थान पे यात्रा मान के आइए, या लाइका माउंटेन के मैनर्स से, डिसिप्लिन से यहाँ आने के लिए आइए आप। इंस्टाग्राम चैनल है, सोशल मीडिया पे मैं काम करता हूँ जिसका नाम है अनएक्सप्लोर्ड ट्राइब। तो उसमें भी मैंने काफ़ी हद तक अनएक्सप्लोर्ड एरिया, माउंटेन, लेक्स और ट्रैक्स के काफ़ी सारे वीडियोस और फोटोज़ डाले हैं, तो आप वहाँ भी सर्च कर सकते हैं, और इसके माध्यम से मेरे से आप कॉन्टैक्ट भी कर सकते हैं। लेकिन कई बार क्या रहता है, हम माउंटेन में काफ़ी टाइम रहते हैं तो नेटवर्क एरिया में नहीं रह पाते हैं, तो उसके लिए आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं या व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं। तो जैसे हम नेटवर्क में आते हैं तो वैसे हम आपसे वापस कांटेक्ट कर लेते हैं। तो ईमेल का जो मेरा है वो है shivnandi207av@gmail.com। तो इस पर आप ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं, मेरे को व्हाट्सएप कॉन्टैक्ट भी कर सकते हैं। तो जैसे ही हम नेटवर्क में आते हैं तो फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी हम आपको देंगे, जो भी आपकी इंक्वायरी होगी तो उसके रिगार्डिंग हम आपसे बातचीत करते हैं।
फाइनल व्यूज ऑफ गौरीकुंड। जय गडासु महादेव।
Finally reached the first day's camp. The 4 hours of walk. It's very difficult. All mornings when you climb, you don't know. Basically, I don't understand it because I'm mostly into Mahadev Mahakali. When you're going down, it's too much. So better take a break if you can't do it. I still have 5 more hours to go to Chandru, which is 15 kilometers. I've almost done 20 kilometers up till now. See behind me that white glacier behind on the black peak. From there I have come walking. It's almost 25 to 30 kilometers now. 5 more kilometers to go to Chandru. It's 5:45, so we'll be reaching by 8, 9. I'm waiting for my porter and guide. One has come here, so probably have some refreshment like buttermilk and then move on. Very refreshing. Such a long walk, still 2 hours to go. It's so difficult. Come back in day. Lots of rock slides, moraines, landslides, water slides, up and down. This is the first trek where you have to, and on the return you have to climb almost 5 kilometers steep ascent. So just beware of it. Not 5, I would say, but at least 2-3 kilometers. It's a steep ascent. Then you reach here, and now I have to go down to the village.
The final day, moving from Chandru Village, 5 kilometers to go. Yesterday, 11 hours of walking. It was really bad. This is my porter, my friend Jaggi. He's done a good job of carrying all of my equipment safe. And really thanks to him. Without him, this would not have been possible.
Nandi Thakur from Hell, तो गाइड आते हैं उनको अच्छे से मतलब ट्रैक कराना है. अच्छी जगह है, धार्मिक जगह है. बड़ी अच्छी यात्रा रही, मतलब शुभ यात्रा रही. ऊपर जाके मतलब काफ़ी आनंद आया, मौसम भी सही रहा, तो बस.
So this was a local chakki where they put in corn, wheat, and it runs by the flow of the water. So it is a water turbine, doesn't have any electricity. Finally completing Gadasaru Mahadev Mahakali Nadi, 6 days. Coming to Hale, it's a very long and a tough trek. It's not a moderate trek. Come prepared. It's amazing, amazing Chura Valley. Now off to Dalhousie before the weather catches me. It is looking really ominous.